Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Hades. We're going to try this same strategy one more time. It has not been working out so spectacularly for us, and frankly, I kind of feel like we're not getting the play out of that duo boon that I would hope for. Even though last time we did have like the one revenge thing I think is most important. But like I said, we're just going to give it one more go. No, I already have the right boon equipped, or the right keepsake equipped. Yeah, we're just gonna give it one more go, and hopefully this time it will work. And if not, like I said, I will go figure out what needs to be done to unlock the last weapon aspect. We'll take a little break from trying this, and we'll maybe rethink the strat a little bit.
Such a wondrous thing, my kin. It solves so many different problems whilst perpetuating its own inevitability. Let's keep it up then.
Well, it certainly solves some problems. One might argue it creates a whole lot of other problems. We could take Curse of Pain and try to get the Doomstack thing going, which I think would be fine. But I'm wondering if it's better to just take Slicing Shot here. I'm gonna do that. I think we have other things that we would like to do with our special.
It's me or them.
Not a great start with the darkness.
Stand down or suffer.
Fortunately, these things don't have a ton of health, at least. Oops, that's the wrong direction. That's not the direction the enemies are in. Well, it wasn't when I threw it. It became the direction the enemies were in, which I really appreciate.
Thank the gods.
Alright, a heart's not amazing, but it's relevant at least. Oh my god, you guys have so much HP. I think we're going to take the hammer. We're going to ignore the Chaos Gate for the moment. Your hammers tell you a lot about your run. I think it's a good idea to get them early. Even if you can sometimes let them go and just have them come back to you later. Alright, so Piercing Volley seems good. Let's take that.
All tuned up.
Burn through people's armor real quick. I think that's probably good. And I mean, the piercing does do something, right? It does seem like sometimes we do get something out of the piercing. I do not like these guys being smart enough to not walk into the blade. That's a problem for me. I need my enemies to be real dumb, like powerfully dumb. Boy, I'm definitely having problems here with, like, I'm trying not to shoot the wall. But because of the perspective, it can be a little tricky to tell what is and is not going to work. Also, we're definitely having some problems, like that guy in the corner, where I hit enemies with the shot and the special just doesn't track to them because I shot it like a little bit too early. Like that, for example. Hey, remember how we're on the clock here? Ooh, I don't like this. This is not a good time for a palm. But I wonder, like, how badly do you have to get stuck on rewards for it to be smarter to just restart the run than to go on? So I'm starting to wonder if we're there. If like, we're approaching it, at least.
Delicious.
Yeah, that feels pretty wasted. And, oh, Dionysus, gosh, let's do this. But I think that the Artemis is certainly interesting. It's certainly compelling.
Get him, wretches, now!
I do like the Hangover. If we get Hangover on special, I would like that very much. Obviously, though, the thing we're really looking for here is just better luck in general. There's nothing Dionysus is going to give us that's going to fix the build by itself, especially given Underworld customs. Like, we need more useful rewards to come up. All right, I'm a little done with this room, frankly.
Useless lot.
Dionysus, mate. Sometimes things weigh heavily on me, but then I hear from you and it's like I don't have a care in the world. To your health.
Oh, you're really too much for me sometimes, you know that, man? Gotta tell you, I don't think I ever felt so close to somebody so damn far away. But through the gift of Drake, it's like we're with each other in spirit all the time, you know? You gotta let me in on something, Zach. How did you gather up so much ambrosia there? I mean, sometimes I think the stuff is plentiful up here, but you are positively swimming in it, man.
It does seem to be the case, doesn't it? Oh, you're killing me with this. Well, I think we could just take his aid. We also have 3 points of reroll. The thing is, there's not anything from him that we really want very badly aside from the special thing. So I wonder if... Well, there's strong drink, too. You know, I'm going to spend a reroll.
I'd like to see more options.
Okay, I will absolutely take it.
Time to feast.
Yeah. If Artemis will still have me, obviously. Obviously, let's do this.
You've been waiting for this, haven't you?
What is with this guy? Why is he so common all of a sudden? Ooh. Not my best dash ever.
Blacked out.
Somehow, the path that I dashed through had too much collision for me to fire an arrow back to the other side of it.
You found me, Artemis.
Hey Zagreus, that nectar you sent? Callisto and the nymphs and I, we popped it open recently and it was really good. Had us positively frolicking about, so thanks.
You know, I'm happy to help you have a good time in the woods with all your nymph friends. Yeah. Pressure points is totally good. I don't have any problem with that. Ooh, this way, for sure.
Good to see you.
I'm not sure if we're actually getting anything out of giving Boldy nectar, but I think I'm going to keep doing it.
You're always here for me, Baldy. Cheers. Good chat.
I should have been keeping track. I should have, so that we could give him 6 and then stop. Oh, hey, look at that. I believe in Boldy, and Boldy believes in me.
You know, Prince Ed, you really have a look about you that you know exactly where you're going as of late. I used to think you weren't near as comfortable in your own skin.
Oh, you were right. I was never comfortable performing Father's routine Tartarus inspections. Though those responsibilities of mine didn't last long.
Nor did we have much opportunity to chat back then, but hey, you always struck me as a decent sort. Wasn't accustomed to your father's henchpeople greeting me with a smile.
So we're fine on health? Do I just want to take the darkness, maybe? I wonder if taking darkness from him would give us the 5 max HP. Probably not, is my guess, and I don't remember exactly how much money he gives us. But I do kind of just want to max out the mirror. I think we're going to take the darkness.
Easy does it.
Cheers, mate.
It's a fair amount, too. And then again with the palms. Well, I like the palm better with us having the hangover thing. I think palms really shine when you have a source of hangover. Wow. He should have moved. See, like I did. When the thing's gonna blow up, just don't stand there anymore. Ah, come on. I cannot believe that trap didn't go off on me. Lucky me. Alright, hold on. We gotta kill the source hand here. Where's the real hand? Ow. Yep, I did that. I definitely did that. Okay. That's weird. Just a fake spawning circle that had nothing spawn out of it.
Strength.
Absolutely. I love the fact that the special one scales so well with palms, too. Boy, I just didn't even see that trap. You would think at some point I would get better at avoiding those. I am not super happy with my play here. Also, perhaps this is too damn many enemies? I would like to submit that this might be too damn many enemies. Alright, a level on pressure points is awfully nice. I gotta say, I feel like the, I was just thinking that the Dionysus on special thing was a nice bonus that we picked up that one time. But the more we play around with it, I think it's kind of the centerpiece of this build. So as much as I like the effectiveness that we've seen out of the auto-revenge thing a couple of times, maybe we should boy, screw this noise. Maybe we should rebuild this a little bit around using Dionysus. Because of the way that,
Should keep me going.
yeah, we'll go this way. Not just the way that this special stacks hangover, but the way that palms scale it up so effectively. Like, if we had gotten the epic version of this, would we be at 11 points per tick now?
No Fury Sisters?
Your mother has returned to us already, Zagreus. And still you're going to keep battling your way out, past me and everything up there. Why?
Father says there's no escape from here, and I like to repeatedly show him he's wrong. Besides, I think getting out there a bit from time to time does me some good.
Sounds like you found yourself a steady line of work. Most jobs just need doing. If this one gives you some fulfillment, stick to it. Now come on. Attack.
It's almost like a real friendly conversation. Oh no. Oh no. There it is. Okay. It was a really bad time for a random enemy to show up and take the mark off of Meg. Because I need her to be marked so that the shoot. I need her to be marked so that our special clears out all of the projectiles that are headed toward us specifically. Come on, just keep doing it. There we go. Alright, about 40 seconds. Not bad.
Be mad.
Well, probably closer to 50.
Wow.
So that Tartarus took us longer than I would like, but I think we have a really nice base setup here.
Moving on.
I think we're going to stick to the plan. We're going to keep trying to get the revenge thing on. But... oh boy, we don't have a lot of boons. We have almost no boons. Shit. We're about to have to wash off Slicing Shot. Yep, okay, well, is what it is.
Won't be needing that.
Maybe we're not, in fact, sticking to the plan.
continue.
Yeah, man, when you go through all of Tartarus and only get 3 boons, it really feels like the game is trying hard to set you up for failure.
Learning awaits.
I think we got to take the high rarity Hermes boon. I mean, obviously, the chance at the high rarity Hermes boon over the heart. This could be really meaningful.
So you returned.
It could also be a nightmare chamber that takes forever to actually finish, as these sometimes are. Okay, so that aura is a big slowdown thing. Oh right, I lost slicing shot. Man, I like this hangover. The hangover damage is extreme. Don't want to be that close. That's a real bad place to be.
The dead are useless.
This one's for you, swift and sure-footed messenger of the gods. You make what you do look easy, but I know you're going out of your way. Thank you so much, Hermes.
My rule is not to let things get too personal as far as work-related matters are concerned, cuz. But your family, and, well, you're a right decent chap, I think. Offering up a bit of nectar to me in the middle of all this. You know that saying, don't be hasty, boss? That comes from me, I swear. A little way to stave off competition masquerading as the wisdom of a sage. Those stupid mortals will buy anything.
That's pretty funny. Alright, I think it's probably just take side hustle here. And then we go Zeus. Maybe we're gonna try to end up on the lightning trippy shot thing? Oof, boy, I just took that full on in the face. It's like I don't even want to live. Fortunately, here's a little bit of food.
Just getting started.
Yeah, it feels like a lot of damage. So that little tinking noise is some of these guys have a thing that makes them or the people around them impervious, and that's us dealing hangover damage to the impervious people, I guess.
Mighty Uncle Zeus, I wish to make to you this simple gift, and with it send my humble wish that someday you and Father settle all your differences and be at peace.
Ah, most splendid of an offering, young man. And while we've yet to even meet in person, I already feel as though the two of us are close. Why, closer than you must be even with your father. Perhaps we ought to go telling everybody I'm your real father, am I right?
Zeus is such a fucking weirdo.
I suppose even down in the underworld you would have heard such tales of me, young man. They're all untrue, except the tales of my bravery. Those are completely accurate, though all too modest in most cases, I must say.
I actually really like these two dialogue things being right next to each other, where he suggests that maybe we should claim I'm his son, and then he immediately says, oh yeah, but all the stories about me are lies. Because that's sort of like, there are a lot of myths, in case you're not familiar, about Zeus siring many, many, many people off of many, many other people, some mortals, some gods, and I like the idea that he just explicitly says, you can't trust any of this garbage, who knows? So we talked about why I don't love Electric Shot. I do actually think Lightning Reflexes is totally fine. I would love this version of Heaven's Vengeance, but I'll take this. This is fine. Oh. Huh. He just doesn't have a lock? Well, okay, I'm not complaining. We cannot take that. We cannot take that shop yet, I don't think. I'm not wild about a gold room, but what are you gonna do?
You wretches.
I think one thing that's going to help is getting a better sense for when an enemy is already dead and we can just move on to the next guy. Like, this guy's probably done for, but I don't know that I have anybody else to be shooting at. Oh, that's no good. Okay, that is not a lethal amount of poison, probably. I forgot my Eye of Lamia was still up.
Should fetch me something.
There's that food. Artemis. If she will offer us support fire, I'd be so happy. I would be so happy to have it. This again?
You hear me, Dusa?
You got it. I'm the devil.
Hello, Witch's Circle.
Here to rescue you.
I really appreciate that, Dusa. I could use it. Although, honestly, our damage is so much better that maybe she was not necessary here. Yeah, no, she totally wasn't.
Olympus, I accept this message.
I mean, True Shot's fine. True Shot might be a wash away for us. Thank you, Dusa. I would have forgotten if you hadn't reminded me. I marked the wrong one somehow. That's a bad dodge. I don't think that shot actually made it to him. Nope, it totally didn't. Okay, so that guy's probably dead, right? We can start working on you. Oh god. Slowing aura combined with the wave skeletons I can see being very bad. Ah. So it's been hard to even tell, and I think this is largely good evidence of the effectiveness of it.
Olympus,
But I think that thing where our special is dealing massive bonus damage to armor has really, really been effective. You know what? Gotta go fast.
Now what?
Now what is this? Still hoping for support fire. Also, just more boons so that we can wash stuff off more safely. Ooh, fountain chamber's okay.
In the name of Hades.
These are horrible. I'm gonna take a reroll on. Well, exit wounds isn't horrible, but I'm gonna take a reroll.
Got anything else?
Yo. And we actually have enough money for shopping to be a good idea.
I'll take it. Vitality.
I'm gonna save the other money. We don't need that food. Okay, so I'm feeling a lot better here at the end of Tartarus. Or here at the end of Asphodel, rather. Feeling a lot better.
How's the old neck holding up?
Come on, Zagreus. You know as well as I do that is a new neck. And again, I think we got a little bit lucky here. This is the this is probably going to be the easiest version of the main head for us. Actually, he's dead already. What am I doing? Alright, the boiling blood damage, or the boiling blood bonus is all damage, right? It's not specifically your, anything. So it's definitely worth having on. This is a question I've often asked myself, Zag. Oop, that's lava. The dash in this video game is hard evidence that there is, in fact, sometimes a real thing as too much of a good thing. You are so dead, Lerny. Yeah, the Dionysus is the key here.
And don't come back. Limitless darkness.
The whole duo boon thing I've been doing, it's erroneous. Dionysus is the way we win.
You crossed through all of Asphodel's defenses.
I did do that. I don't feel bad washing off Side Hustle.
Ooh, that's cold.
Okay, so, how do we want to change things up now? Do we want to... I guess I want to force Dionysus? Try to get Trippy Shot and see if we can get his legendary, maybe? Because I'm just thinking about it, like, we have an attack boon slot that's open, and I don't really know what I would want to do with that. I guess, like, Ares. Honestly, Ares is the thing I want most on my attack. And we can't do that. We already took that keepsake. I think we're just going to dig in on our man Dionysus here. And I'm going to save money. I'm going to save. So I think, like, the best thing that could happen is we get to buy an extra boon from a shop at some point here.
Everything's so green.
So 12 minutes this is less time than we had last time, if I'm not mistaken. I think we're in a spot where palms are still pretty good. A lot of our stuff doesn't really scale, and the stuff that does scale, like, I'd be very happy to have it on pressure points, I'd be happy to have it on support fire. Honestly, yes, I'd be fine with it on literally everything. But this is like where it all becomes a thing, right? We've been in the easy mode part of the game thus far. This is where the danger begins. That said, I feel way more powerful than I did last time. Please stop surviving. All this surviving is so incredibly selfish. Don't you see what you're doing to me?
Gods grant me strength.
Boy, it's gotta be pressure points, right? But I think they're both very good. Okay, that's a no-brainer. So yeah, we're not getting a support fire arrow on each hit of our special, but it's still a lot. We're still seeing an awful lot of them. And you don't have to get very many, I don't think, for it to be a worthwhile pick. I think support fire is in many builds, support fire is mathematically one of the best boons you can get. In others, it will be this Dionysus thing. I don't know. I'm probably undercounting the value of pressure points just because it's not as flashy. The math on pressure points is pretty good. Oof, boy. That really was a near miss. Why am I doing such a bad job hitting this guy? There it is. Got there eventually. I think it's probably Flurry Shot. I just don't think we want to charge our shot up at all. I think our shot exists solely to apply the mark.
Yeah. That should do it.
I'm gonna take this, and we're gonna grab. I don't even know what we're gonna grab.
Anyway, a question, if you don't mind, stranger. Because I've had one nagging at me since we last discussed the subject. What exactly happened to Achilles, can you say? After I died, that is. I've heard the rumors, but I don't trust any of this boastful lot.
That seems wise.
Well, from what I gathered, sir, after you fell, he was overcome with grief and anger. He joined the war just like you urged, and single-handedly he almost ended it.
So then, he threw away his life. Soon enough after I lost mine. Yet despite vanquishing an army on his own, he wound up in the lowest pits of Tartarus. Instead of here, among the great.
You should know, sir. You were buried together. Your ashes, that is. It was his final request. As for how he came to be at my father's house, that's something I think he can best explain. And I will do everything I can to make sure that he has the opportunity.
Our ashes, you say? Together? The fool. We could have lived, not been reduced to meal for the worms. But I appreciate the information, stranger. Now, please go.
Alright, I'm pretty sure we're just taking the hydrolite here. This gives us a little bit of insurance. Fishing, I think we're going to skip fishing. We're just going to go this way.
It's that big soul catcher again.
Ah, stop running away, you coward. You big spherical coward. Alright, Dionysus doing some fine work out here saving lives. Out here ending some lives to save mine, I should say. Still, this room is taking longer than I would like, for sure. Yeah, wow, when we abandoned that archer on the other side of the room because I thought the pursuit was getting a little hot, that dude was at, like, full health. And the hangover damn near killed him. Why am I... What's a hard time hitting you? I mean, we all know why. Nobody answer that.
I'll keep my soul for now, thanks.
Drunken Strike doesn't seem very good. I'm gonna reroll here. Numbing Sensations. Maybe we should just take Numbing Sensation. The odds of us getting the legendary are pretty low. Yeah. And that's right. I took another cast too. That would certainly have an effect on it.
More flame wheels.
These are like super heavy elites. They have way more health than usual. Seems like. Again, Dionysus is a very powerful ally in a circumstance such as this, or really, any circumstance. Oof. Got stuck on the doorway. Did not dash as far as I was intending. That'll kill him. Fucking butterflies, man. Literally every time I dash, he gets hit with lightning. Because a butterfly is always near missing me. Yup. That's a winner. Take that. Just give me more palms. Let's just get some more palms in here. Ah, their projectiles are seeking. I was not ready for that. With this number of projectiles, that represents a real danger.
Just in time.
See, I'm real glad I took that hydrolite. Not that we really had another option. We certainly weren't going to take a boost to our attack damage with this build.
More coming then.
keep hitting him. Just keep hitting him. Okay. Yeah, the arbitrarily applied imperviousness is definitely frustrating. It is certainly saving some enemy lives out here. Ugh, I'm doing that thing again where I'm clicking on them instead of the shadow below their feet.
Good.
I think? I'm not actually sure. That's a close one. Nope. We probably would have been fine, but why even bother? So I do think it's interesting... Ow. Fuck. I do think it's interesting to see that it seems like once a god has been in your build, it is potentially the case that they will show up again, even after you have washed them out. Like, even if you wash away your only Ares boon, Ares is still potentially going to show up on future boon choices. Gosh, this Hydrolite's good. This one. That's a kill. That's a kill. Ooh. Thank God for the projectile annihilating properties of this special. This is potentially too many projectiles. Alright, I think that butterfly ball is dead. Might take a second. Come on, just keep annihilating. Okay. Ooh. Again, that Hydrolite. Major dividends.
Just attempting here to get our good friend Artemis to finally make an appearance at one of my feasts. It's
oh
just,
yeah!
Once you know she's all preoccupied. Something about a hunt?
That's right, Lord Dionysus. A hunt which requires lots and lots of total quiet and clear-minded focus. So if you'll excuse me.
Oh no! That is heartbreaking. They should not do the dialogue if it's going to do this to you. That's actually a really powerful duo for us. I think we're just going to take premium vintage here. I think I'm not going to spend our reroll at this moment. But I forgot about their duo and how exceedingly good it is for our build. Am I going to do this? We're at 215 right now? Yeah.
To my health.
600. Let's go. Let's go shopping.
Greetings, fellow bringer of death and so on.
He is going to give me his blessing. So, it's definitely interesting. We have no call, and a call would be good, but also Curse of Agony is going to be great for us, right?
I'll pay for
that. Support Fire seems pretty good, and then we don't need the food. So let's just go fight these champions. Get us some ambrosia.
It's time, Mysterious. Let us assert our greatness through single-minded combat.
Well, I do think your team has approximately a single mind. Yeah, man, I would love that duo.
I shall run you through.
He's always calling me different kinds of pustules. Very concerned with pustules. I would describe him as an unusually pustule-minded individual. Saw that coming. I knew it. As soon as he got over there, I was like, this is gonna be gunfire. Gunfire directly into my face. Oh, that's bad. That's a bad dash. Okay, I gotta step it up here. Also, I would really like it if they just wouldn't go impervious when you're on the clock. It feels like poor sportsmanship to me. I'm gonna be honest with you, I just completely lost track of my mouse cursor is what happened there, in case you were wondering why is he suddenly firing at the wall. Okay. Yeah, I'm getting better at reading his intent. Familiar with his pattern.
My chariot!
There it is. See, what was I just telling you? I knew it. I could tell. I could tell which nonsense he was about to get up on. So we're gonna lose a Death Defiance here. That's pretty much guaranteed.
Gods above, lend me your strength.
Yeah, that's bad. I always find this to be a tough one. I have such a hard time just standing still. And that's the only way to deal with the Aphrodite one, is to not dash around like an idiot. It's a huge problem for me.
We got them, my good Shane.
We did it! Everybody's drunk on me! So open your mouths! And try not to catch the arrow part. Okay.
Must I send Cerberus to block your path again?
Oops, that's not the thing I meant to interact with. I'm fine washing this.
There goes that one.
And then it's got to be distant memory, right? Okay, so all I have to do is not lose a comically huge amount of health over the course of this next bit. And then, I mean, like, we have enough health that we should be able to fight Hades. It's going to be a slightly harder Hades, because he hits harder and he has more health.
I'm almost out of here.
But I do think the hardest part of it is behind us. I'm trying to be careful not to get myself thinking that, like, this is over or that we got this. But the hardest part is definitely behind us. I really wish I'd gotten through Elysium without losing a... okay, so good duo boon capabilities in the shop. Yeah, we are being offered pretty much just the gods who give the duo boon that we are kind of looking for, so that's pretty exciting. There he is. Alright, just keep moving fast, keep playing safe. Oh, this is potentially very dangerous, though. I think the saw blade is actually blocking some of the arrows. Jeez. Yeah, tons of tiny vermin. Actually, not my favorite, thing. Come on, just die. Boy, these guys are, really not dying. The saw blades definitely block arrows. We have hard evidence of that now. A lot with the clock in Styx is going to come down to how many branches they make you do. And that, it feels like it could be really unfair sometimes. Right? Because we've definitely had... we've had at least one occasion where it made us do 4. And if that were to happen right here, like, I don't feel confident that we actually have enough time for 4. Also, we're taking such an absurdly, comically huge amount of damage. I don't even understand how that's happening.
Good.
But we do not have an option not to buy this.
One of their disgusting layers, huh?
Okay, 0 frames me with the poison. Don't care for that. His attack has a wind-up, and I would argue that it definitely should. But it effectively doesn't always seem to. Sometimes he just hits you with it instantly. Yeah, okay, so we're gonna die here, it turns out. Fucking god damn it.
Not yet.
This guy's just not taking damage from anything you do. At least his attack is huge and uninterruptible, right? Thank God for that.
Maybe this way.
I went here because I was like, buy stuff from the shop because I'm trying to do things quickly. But this is maybe not actually the right way to do this. I don't know. There are so many ways for this all to go wrong that honestly, it probably doesn't matter too much. I suppose money's important because we could buy a kiss of Styx.
Need a cure.
Wow. Okay, well. They have become impossible to hit stun. You know, one of the big advantages of this weapon over the gun is that I'm supposed to be able to hit stun enemies with it. Yeah, this is all falling apart all of a sudden here. Never stop hitting him, never stop hitting him. Okay. This is horrible. This is going terribly. All of a sudden, too. Nope, that's gonna hit me. Oh god. Tiny rats. Tiny rats are so bad. If they get hit by a single arrow, they are guaranteed dead. The poison kills them real fast. Okay. That is super helpful. Very, very good. Oh, I just left a pot on the ground there.
Satyr sack already.
Pick it up, damn it.
Entire sack of something.
Alright, is 239 enough to buy even a single... No, not really.
Just what I need.
Boy, this is a shame. Maybe the worst possible selection of boons.
Fang-bearing Cerberus directs all 3 of its attentions toward the satyr sack.
Alright, so we're definitely a hell of a lot lower on health than I would like to be. But we have so much time that we don't even have to really think about time in the Hades fight. We can fight him at our leisure. We have a pretty long-rangey, pretty safe build. But if he hits me at all, I'm going to explode. Because there is a lot of bonus damage on right now.
It is a testament to the awful might of Demeter that even with the surge of heat created by the Pact of Punishment you toy with recklessly, this place remains a frozen waste.
The Pact did make the road here a little more fraught than usual, but if it couldn't stop me, I can't imagine it could stop Demeter.
It's a fair point.
Forget her and the blasted Pact. I'll stop you myself. Darkness.
Alright, just gotta be real careful here.
Darkness.
Obviously, it'd be good to kill the Bloodstones. I'm not 100% sure how often we're going to be able to do that. A single special will get the job done. Yeah, this is going... This is the strat, at least. I'm not necessarily going to continue executing it perfectly, but I think this... Oh boy, yeah, I knew it. As soon as I started firing, I was like, I'm not far enough back. Oh, fucking... Come on. This should be against Hades' law. Armored Chariot. This is worse than most of the mini-bosses he could have summoned in the extreme version of the fight. Wow. Okay, well, I was 100% dashing on that. I don't know how much more I can avoid that than I did. Make sure this one's dead, and then when the one in the corner goes off, we can just outrange it. You coward. I'm gonna get hit. Damn it. I don't like that it dropped the sound out right before he hit me. That's Dusa. Don't shoot her. If you ever move toward a chariot, even a tiny amount, it's going to hit you. Yeah. I hate it when he does the shoot 4 bloodstones thing. That can be very awkward to deal with. Huh, okay, well. Also, that one didn't die for some reason. Should we keep the boiling blood up on him? Alright. We took way too much damage in phase 1.
You asked for this. This is for your own good.
Boy, I don't much like that it dealt damage to me on that, because I don't think we should have gotten hit there. I can't believe it gave me the near miss. There I do think I should have been hit. Huh. That is a little frustrating. We definitely just got shot through the cover. The guy was 100% behind that. I think that might have been a weird perspective thing, but like, yeah, we should not have taken damage. After I dashed out. We should have taken damage there, but I should not have taken damage when the beam initiated, because that should have been blocked.
Hey, you look like you could use some sleep.
Well, that's frustrating. Obviously, if we had gotten there without losing the Death Defiance against Theseus and the Minotaur, that might have been enough to do it right there. That was close, though. It's frustrating because it was close, because that very nearly was it.
I don't wish to presume, lad, but you seem more glum than usual. What's weighing on you there, if you don't mind?
Oh, it's just... I've never slain a living creature, sir, until my recent journey to the temple up above. I know they're just satyrs and vermin, but it's not the same as sending wretches to the depths.
Look, all mortal life is fragile. It simply is a struggle to survive. Sooner or later it fails to succeed, and then it ends up here. And we have room enough for everyone, even the satyrs and the vermin of the world.
Now that you mention it, I have to say I'm glad we can accommodate all former living things. And at least mortals get to rest assured knowing what happens once they die. Must really ease the mind.
Indeed, lad.
I also think if we had gotten Trippy Shot, it probably would have helped a lot with Styx. Like, being able to have a cloud of stun available to keep the vermin from instantly hitting us. The thing that we can stand behind so they can't just run right up to us to initiate the instant hit. Might have kept us a little bit healthier through Styx. I think that leaning in hard on Dionysus is in fact going to be the way to do this.
You know Achilles reasonably well, don't you, Dusa? Seems like he's always stuck there in that hole. At least you get to fly around. Sometimes I think he wishes he was someplace else.
There has to be a way to help him, Prince. He's been so loyal to this house, and he has to be your truest friend of everybody here. But he's the pity party type. He needs someone to get him out of this.
He's the pity party type is a little bit of a demonizing way of referring to him here.
Maybe he does. Maybe you're right, Dusa.
She is. She's always right. But still, that's not the nicest way she could have been talking about it.
You show your father who's in charge next chance you get, all right?
Man, I try.
If I don't patch your other heads, don't bite my arm off. Deal?
If we were to pull the legendary, it would be pretty huge. But honestly, there's a good chance that I could have just won it with the thing we had there, right? Like, I could have played that tighter. So, I know I said that if this run wasn't the one, we would beg off and, like, I'd look up a thing. And I think we're going to give it one more shot.
The Hound of Hell rests peacefully upon his favored spot.
I think we're going to give it one more shot, leaning on Dionysus and also Artemis. I think we can maybe make this work.
I am preoccupied, so please excuse me, child.
Take care.
We have hard run out of stuff for her to say to us.
I have to ask you for a favor, Meg. And I'm willing to make it worth your while if you'll hear me out.
A proposition, Zacharias. Let's hear it then, while I'm in a charitable mood.
It's about Sisyphus. If I can get my father to alleviate his sentence, would you just ease off of him a little bit? You and your sisters. I think he's suffered quite enough under your whips.
I don't know what you see in him, I swear. But you don't need to ask such things of me. If you can overturn his sentence with Lord Hades, I'd like nothing better than to never see that miserable shade again.
It's a deal.
Okay, so all I gotta do is not lose to Dad, because it's important that he actually be present for me to interact with him, apparently. Also, another thing that I think is contributing to me wanting to give that one more shot is that I think we're actually going to hit the 3000 darkness off of that, and finally probably max out the mirror. Let's just go ahead and plow some more gems into Nectar here.
Fair trade.
Okay. So, real quick, we for some reason just didn't get a lock with Zeus. That's fine. So we have Ambrosia available for him. We still need to give some love to some people. We have a bunch of people who are just sitting at locks. Maybe you have to unlock. Maybe you have to do Zeus's thing before you can unlock the others, because it's like a King of Olympus kind of deal. Could be. It's certainly interesting. So yeah, then we're thinking about like Dionysus, Artemis, and Zeus maybe as our forced gods, and that way we could maybe get Scintillating Fog. We could maybe get the legendary from Dionysus. There's there is opportunity here. Now that we've been corrected, now that we've been driven off of our
Thanatos. I'd ask you to come in, but you're already here. It's really good to see you.
Just tell me one thing, Zacharias. Did you really mean what you told me before, that maybe we ought to take our time?
Either way, it will be okay. Of course, comfort him. What even choice? I guess this is the choice for if you don't want to smooch Thanatos, I guess.
I just don't mean to push you, Than. I know all this is kind of a lot. And I wanted you to know this isn't some impulsive thing for me. I'll wait for you however long it takes.
You have no concept of which impulses to act upon and which to keep in check. You say you'll wait? Well, let me ask you this. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? I'm here. Already. Right?
I believe this is Thanatos at his most de-animated. He is trying to connect like a real person. It's very close to working. We can meet him the rest of the way here, I think.
Than. I'm so glad. It's just, you know that Megara has been here too.
I've known Megara much longer than you. Who do you think talked me into this?
Wow. You know, that totally makes sense though. Like, why would he suddenly just turn around and start doing the thing that might actually make him happy? Somebody had to push him, right?
Huh, she did she? That's good. That's good. Hey, Than. Look, speak up already. I don't like it when you're quiet for too long. What's on your mind?
A lot of things, and you will have to grow to like it, Zag. Or, what I mean is, don't take my silence the wrong way, alright? I better get going, though. I'm way behind on work, but see you again, if that's alright.
It is. It is.
So it turns out Meg is a goddamn hero. What a weirdly kind and sweet person she has turned out to be.
Need to keep at it.
She just prefers to work in the shadows, which I guess, you know, makes sense given her actual vocation and everything.
Need practice.
This sounded pretty good to me, man. Yeah, I think we're killing it. Alright. I think that this is... I think we have a plan. I think we have a workable plan here. Will I actually succeed via the workable plan? You know, who knows? Who has any idea at all? But I think this is where we're going to call it for today. Thank you all so much for watching. When you come back next time, we're going to give this one more shot, but focused on gods who have been just a little bit kinder to us. And we'll see you then.